We're here with Councilman at Large Paul Manson. Just your initial impression. I know you haven't really had a chance to think about it, reflect on it, but you were in the thick of things for not actually being a commission member. So can you give us just a broad brush takeaway, and then if you want to go in beyond that, fine.
No, we just we had some mistakes we made with our proposal here, and the commission rejected it, and mostly we have to go back and clean up the language we presented to them, make it more clear and easier to understand. But also we're looking to try to improve it a little bit. We've already talked about that. Our time was limited.
In terms of looking for a few more dollars revenue?
Trying to squeeze out maybe another 100,000 here, 100,000 there, something like that. But our proposal will probably be the basis of it will be the same, but maybe with some additions.
Okay. Are you encouraged from what you heard today from today's session? That
I kind of like some of the chemistry or some of the conversation I heard there. I didn't hear anybody just outright attacking the idea. Even though they voted on it as it was, they understood basically what we were trying to present to them, and they didn't attack that. So that made me feel a little bit good.
But really the moral of this story, you may disagree with me, is getting in a fiscal emergency is not a place where municipalities want to get.
No, they shouldn't.
Right, because it's a tough process to get through, right?
Yes, it is. Okay. Yes, it is. And I don't want to get into it too much, but I don't. It does force you to have to make some decisions maybe you just really don't want to do.
Right.
And I think you're better off if you can handle it without going to that.
Right. Of course, I was at the work session where council felt under some pressure, and you alluded to it today, that maybe because of the compression of time is why there has to be somewhat of a do-over.
Yes, I believe that added to it.
Okay.
It definitely added to it. There were some things like I know the mayor, when she brought her plan to us, I don't know what we had, a week and a half or so to work on it, maybe 2 weeks. She said, well, we could have been working on our plan before that. My thing was trying to understand her plan. That's what we needed the time for, is to try to understand where she was coming from. We pretty much understood where we're coming from all, for the last couple of years. We've been supporting, an income tax idea.
Right.
So that's where we would have needed time, so we could at least looked at hers, maybe had some conversation back and forth, maybe had a little better understanding there.
Looks like you have a lot more time this time.
Yes, we do. We have a month, full month, over a month. I'm sure we have adequate time.
Okay.
And because of what had happened too, we were a little careless on how we handled the paperwork.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you.
That's what happens when you're
haste makes waste.
It's exactly why you don't want to be into those situations.
Right. Well, thank you, Councilman Paul Manson, Councilman at Large, City of Massillon.